Good morning, Ricardo. Good morning, Mary Benny. Good morning, Matt. Fortlin, good morning, Rita. Ikram, Gabrielle, Rachel, Olga, Sarah, Serena, JR. Good morning, everyone. Radolph, good morning. Good morning from India. Good morning, Kim, Harold, Summer, good morning. I hope you guys are doing well and ready to learn something exciting today. Not a very advanced level training today. It would be more of introductory. I hope you all can understand something new today. Michelle, good morning. And just one humble request, please. This chat is only for the informal communication, and write down your questions. Limit to two questions per head, two questions at max, and please ask only in Q&A section. Okay, please write down your questions only in Q&A section, not in the chat box, so that I don't miss out on any questions, right? So that would be great. Thanks for the cooperation. And yeah, Olga, okay, that's your first webinar. My pleasure to have you in your first webinar, actually. Kenneth, good morning. Karen, good morning. Claudette, good morning. JD, good morning. Good morning, JD. Good to see you too. Manisha, good morning. Renee, good morning. Judy, good morning. Toshi, good morning. Hello, everyone. That's great. I'm just typing in my personal details here so that I don't forget at the end. You can reach out to me here. These are my personal details. Okay. Good morning, Takahiko. Good morning. Dennis, good morning. Okay, so I'm starting my webinar and hope you all can learn something good today and take back home some new knowledge. So today's webinar is on technically three devices or three accessories, you can call it. The Spooky2 PEMF Coil, the Spooky2 Cold Laser, and one of my most favorite one, that is Mira-made WristX Cold Laser. Okay, so that's the pretty much the topic for today. And let me begin with the presentation for today. And I wish you all a very good morning from India. It's winter time here, and it's a pleasure to have you all here, taking out time from your busy schedules and attending this webinar. It really means a lot. So I begin talking about myself a little bit. I have basically I was a professor for around 11 years, and I have done PhD in experimental physics from BITS Pilani. Prior to that, I've done post graduation and undergraduation from Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Andhra Pradesh and Bangalore campuses in India. I'm also MSc Physics. That is my post graduation specialization in electronics. Then, after my PhD, I have 10 to 11 years of experience teaching physics, electronics at university level. And I have also published 25 research articles in computational nanoscience in reputed international journals. During my academic tenure, I was also, I actually started my journey with energy healing during my academic career. So I also became India's first Spooky2 certified Rife trainer. Currently, I'm also a vocal profiling therapist, NLS practitioner, trainer, and I've done Reiki, Theta healing, access consciousness, now healing. I'm also Vastu certified, and I've also done master diploma in alternative medicines. So, it was my passion to get into this field, and that is how you find me here. And I'm so happy that I'm able to make some difference to people's lives. So, talking about the content of the presentation today, as I said, we'll be starting with the current research status of PEMF, very brief, electricity in the body, introduction to PEMF. Then we will be diving directly into Spooky2 PEMF coil, its applications, which presets to be used, demo videos. Then we will be going for cold laser therapy, its applications introduction, cold laser with Spooky2. There are the two cold lasers which come along with the Spooky2 kit. So these are twin laser and the wrist laser. Then finally, we'll be diving deep into Miramate Cold Laser WristX, which is a standalone device, its technical details, operational details, ending with Q&A section. So let me start with the introduction. The pulse electromagnetic field. This is not something a very new field. It has been researched for several years now, and if you go to National Library of Medicine, you will find lots of research work hovering around the pulse electromagnetic field or the therapy. You can see this was almost at the end of 2024. I went on to National Library of Medicine. I searched for these keywords and I found uh, pulsed electromagnetic therapy. This keyword has been searched around 1500 times on National Library of Medicine. Okay. On Google Scholar, I found till date there are more than 1 lakh results for PEMF therapy. So that speaks volumes about the scientific community, which is working hard to establish, to verify the effectiveness of this field for various health conditions. So, talking about PEMF, the first thing that comes to our mind, why do we need PEMF? What is the problem? The problem which needs to be addressed. So, I will start with electricity in the body. Our body has its own magnetic field as it is made up of 10 it is made up of 100 trillion cells nearly, all of which are powered by electrical energy and influenced by Earth's magnetic field. So this is a very captivating image, capturing image for me. I always love to mention about this. Uh, if you all have studied Dr. Jerry Tennant's work also, you will see he talks a lot about the voltage of the cells, So healthy cell seems to be having 7200 milliwatt or millivolt of energy stored in them. Diminished cells would be having 60 millivolts. Chronic illness would be having 40 millivolts, and cancerous. That means cell literally has no energy. It is almost empty, right? There is no energy in the cell to take care of itself, to replicate or anything like that, right? To protect itself. So cancerous cells do have 20 millivolts nearly. So that means the body is drained of energy. Interestingly, heart is an organ that does not get cancer. It is the most positively charged organ in the body. The cells are like miniature engines powered by the nutrients from the food we eat and the oxygen we breathe. The electrons stored in the mitochondria provide the ignition, without which the body's cells begin to die. If enough cells die, the organs no longer function properly and we develop a chronic and life-threatening illness. Fuel or energy is required by the body to function properly. So that is where technically the PEMF comes in. But what happens when cells lose their energy? Once this happens, blood cells play a very important role in the transportation of nutrients and oxygen in the body, whilst absorbing toxins or enzymes from the major organs. When cellular voltage goes low, the blood cells start clumping together, thereby reducing their functioning ability. Clumping of blood cells also restricts the flow through our narrow capillaries, and vital organs are also not supplied with sufficient oxygen and nutrients. Waste products begin to accumulate, making our bodies weaker over time. Such weak body is susceptible for any, you know, upcoming pathogens, bacteria, fungus, anything, anything, resulting in manifestation of a disease. Okay. So if our battery goes low, then we become a potential host for the pathogens, which will easily thrive in on our nutrients. Okay. Whatever is left over, by the way. And that is how the diseases manifest in our body. So, where does the PEMF come in? The PEMF therapy is a safe and natural way to literally recharge the body so it can attain better health, right? So, if you ask me, PEMF is like uh, from deep within to the surface. If you say how the PMF action is, I would say this is actually activating your inner healing, same as the cold laser actually. These two work from the inside to outside, right? So these are the therapies you need to add to your protocols, any protocols of rife protocols or any other technology. This is going to boost your body from within, and you will feel energized. Your body would feel energized to take its own decision. Mind you, I always believe in one statement: we are the medicine. So, what we need to do, assist the body to take care of itself. So, these are the technologies today, what you people are learning. This is what actually is needed for every one of us to take charge of our own health, right? So PEMF targets the body at a cellular level to stimulate cellular metabolism and improve the health. Numerous disorders, diseases, and injuries benefit from PEMF treatments, which is completely safe and natural form of treatment proven in countless scientific studies to provide astonishing results. Even animals can benefit from PEMF. It is completely free from any side effects. So, in general, any PEMF technology promotes good health and is beneficial in following conditions: arthritis, joint pain, fibromyalgia and back pain, etc., Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and stroke patients, migraines, insomnia, stress, anxiety, phobias. The next point is my favorite one: stimulating bone regeneration, improving bone density, helping recovery of osteoporosis, arthritis, osteoarthritis, and fractures. Healing the soft tissues such as muscle, ligaments, and skin, restores health and vitality, brings emotional balance. Also, it is beneficial in pain issues, nerve pain issues. Okay. So, going directly to the Spooky2 PEMF coil, first of all, it's a very small coil, very handy it is. Only thing is it has to be connected to the generator. We will see shortly in the upcoming slides. PEMF coil is a black color coil which comes along with the kits I've mentioned here on the screen. Spooky2 Portable Generator X Pro Essential Kit, Portable Central Generator X Pro Kit, and Central Single Generator Kit. So you get the PEMF coil along with these kits. You can also buy it as an accessory from this link. What is happening basically? If you circulate any current through a coil, you can see the image here on the left hand side. So if there is a current flowing in a closed loop, then perpendicular to the direction of that current, you will see the magnetic field lines, right? So it's a very simple experiment. If you have iron flakes with you, you can spread around the PEMF coil and then you switch on with any frequency and you will see magnetic lines of force going out of the uh, plane of the PEMF coil. Okay, so you can easily see what is happening to the magnetic field, how the magnetic field behaves once you send any particular frequency, and how dense is the magnetic field and what is the direction. So you can find out all those by setting up simple experiments, which you generally don't need to do once you are doing the treatment. It is always working, okay? Because it is a passive device, right? Here, you are giving generator X output and that generates magnetic field. So this is just an accessory which will be used to generate magnetic field over your body. Okay. In fact, it is an active device because you are actually giving it power. Okay. So Spooky2 PEMF coil can be connected directly to your Spooky2 generator. So when I say Spooky2 generator, I'm talking about XM generator or the generator X. Just give me 1 second. So you do have two types of generators. Yeah, here. So you have two generators, which is XM generator, the blue generator, and the silver generator, which is generator X Pro. If you wish to have more power from the PEMF coil, then you can use high power port of the Spooky Boost. Okay. Now you see every PEMF coil will have some holes on the coil, the black color area. The holes are for the heat passing so that the coil remains cool for a longer time. And then you do have polarities of the coil written, which is the BN port, that is bio north, and on the opposite side it is magnetic north. So you must be using BN port facing the skin. This is very important. Okay, so you got to use the PEMF coil such that BN port is facing your skin. This coil is also ideal for frequency imprinting or healing or entrainment, right? Plus, the coil diameter is, it's like 2 inches approximately or less than 2 inches. So, if the problem area is known, then this modality is very powerful. So, you can go zero into the problem area and wrap it around with some cloth or something, if you are putting it on the knee joint, then you can just wrap it around on that, and then you will get the therapy easily. Okay, how do you run any program using Spooky2 PEMF coil? Now, if you go to the shell empty preset of the Spooky2 software, I have shown a screenshot here of the software. You go to the presets tab, and then you go to shell empty preset, which is on the main window. Inside that, there is a sub preset, which is preset category, which is coil. So coil means PEMF coil. Inside that, you will find these ready-made presets for you. And I used to use the second preset a lot because that is what was available earlier. That was Spooky Coil Generator Direct. So I used to use this preset a lot. Also, if you wish to search for any other presets, you can simply go to the search bar here in the presets tab and type in bracket, circular bracket, you have to type coil. Okay. So circular bracket coil would search for all the ready-made presets for you available to be run on PEMF coil. Okay. So MW emulate 20 volt, that is the first preset in the category I'm talking about here. You will see this preset actually uses mod square waveform, which is ranging from 0 to 1. So that means it is on the positive side of the axis. This preset has been designed to emulate molecules. If you wish to copy any substances, you have to use this preset and load your MW programs, which are the molecular weight programs, from the programs tab, right? So you got to load the MW programs, which would be nothing but the molecular weight values for particular substance, any medicine you are looking for to get the therapeutic benefit of the frequencies. So this is the preset you are going to use. Again, make sure to point the BN direction towards the skin, right? Now the next preset is Spooky2 single PEMF coil preset. Again, it uses mod square preset, which ranges from 0 to positive side. And here is the same thing. You would be using either the direct generator port, out 1 or out 2, or you can be using high power port of the Spooky boost or out 1 of the Spooky boost. Okay. Again, you can load any program. Now, this is not meant for MW. This is meant for the general programs. Say I want for cold and cough. Okay. Say I want any healing program. So you can go for this preset, which will do the job for you. The next preset is Spooky2 double PEMF coil. Now, this preset, it works in the same way as the other one, but now if you are having two PEMF coils, mind you, when you buy the kits, you get one coil. So if you buy another coil, you can face two coils, towards each other. Say this is the knee joint you are trying to heal. So you will be pointing the BN sides of both the coils and connect these two coils to out one and out two of the Spooky boost or directly to the generator. And then you have to run this preset. So this preset will take care of the two coils getting the signal, and in this fashion you are going to increase the depth of the treatment, the depth of the therapy. Okay, so this is how you would be using the PEMF coil. So this is a demo video for that. You can have a look.
Hello everyone! In this video, we will show you how to use Spooky2 PEMF Coil with Generator X, from hardware to software. Now, let's start from the hardware part. This is a 12-volt power adapter, a USB cable, a Spooky2 Generator X, a Spooky2 Boost, and a Spooky2 PEMF Coil. Use the USB cable to connect the generator to a computer. Connect the power adapter. Next, connect Spooky2 Boost to the generator. Twist the ports on the boost to lock the connection. Finally, we connect the PEMF coil to the high power port of the Spooky2 Boost. We also need to twist to lock the connection. After connecting the hardware, we can turn on the Generator X. Now, let's go to the software part. We will run Eczema program as an example. There are two methods. The first method is to enter Eczema on the Presets tab to search from factory presets. Click Eczema, Coil, JK. The coil in the bracket means this preset is designed for Spooky2 PEMF Coil. Then, we go to Control tab. Take the overwrite generator and click one generator port to run this preset. After the program is loaded, click Start button. The generator button becomes green, and it means the preset is running. The second method, we can choose Shell, Empty, Preset. Spooky Coil, Generator Direct, JW. Then go to the Program tab. Use Eczema as a keyword to search some programs. Double-click Eczema 1. Now, go to Control tab. Tick the Overwrite Generator. Choose one generator port and click Start to run this program. The generator button becomes green, and it means the preset is running. PEMF Coil, should be placed on the area we want to treat. And the BN side needs to be touching your skin. Thanks for watching this video.
Okay, so basically there are two general ways you can run the PEMF. One is using the ready-made presets. Okay, so if you are going for say eczema program as shown in the video, so already the programs have been loaded for you. That makes your job easier. You can double click the eczema preset, which is specifically designed for PEMF coil or the coil preset, and then directly go to the control tab and run it, right? That is one way of doing it. But generally, people also prefer to load their own programs. They want to be sure what they are picking, what they are running, right? So they want shell empty preset in this case. And you can run the four presets, any of the four presets I've talked about just now. And you can load your own programs by going to the programs tab and then go to the control tab to load the same. Okay. Now, PEMF coil also comes with the central kit, but that PEMF coil is meant to increase the effectiveness of the plasma treatment because it generates 29-volt spikes at the end of the magnetic pulse. So that is not configurable. You cannot run any specific frequency through the PEMF coil, which comes along with the central kit, right? So that is more, it's a single frequency of 100 hertz, and then you can use it to enhance the effectiveness of the plasma treatment. So that is pretty much engaged with the plasma treatment. But here, what we are learning today is, you can send any signal, any program through the PEMF coil in general. It's not about the plasma exactly. Okay. So now we go to the cold laser therapy. Cold laser therapy is also known as low level laser therapy, LLLT, low power laser therapy, LPLT, soft laser biostimulation, and photobiomodulation. Right? Don't get scared with the long words. The concept remains the same. It is the cold laser. Why is it called cold laser? Because it can deliver non-thermal photons. Okay. Being a physicist, laser is my one of the most passionate subjects, passionate topics. I love cold laser. I love laser technology in general because I have done many projects with the laser itself. So the first question which comes to the mind is, will it burn me apart? Will it burn it, burn any tissue? So please understand this is highly safe. That is the reason it is called cold laser, because it can deliver non-thermal photons to the body to help heal injured cells. It employs light with a wavelength in the range of uh, red to near infrared region, that is 600 to 1000 nanometer. So I'm giving you the general category of general description of the cold laser technology. We'll be learning about the specific wavelength as we move along. These wavelengths have the ability to penetrate the skin and soft or even hard tissues. So if you see here, the lowest wavelength range is for the ultraviolet. Then the visible range comes in, which is from the sun. We get a lot of light from the sun, and then followed by infrared. So all these are actually available from sun also at a higher intensity. And if you see here, the cold laser technology, when we talk about, is hovering around the visible to the near infrared region. So what are the benefits of cold laser therapy? It improves blood circulation. because it can directly irradiate on the lesion part with decreased blood flow. It can stimulate blood cells and improve blood circulation. In this way, red blood cells can supply sufficient oxygen and nutrition to the problem areas, improving the metabolism and relieving the symptoms. It diminishes inflammation. Cold lasers can enhance the activity of phagocytes and boost the immune system. People can use this therapy to diminish the inflammation of problem areas quickly. It relieves pain. The low level laser can inhibit the nerves transmitting the information of pain to the brain. It also increases the release of modulation chemicals such as serotonin and endorphin, further relieving pain. So you see, it is very beneficial, like the PEMF technology, in relieving your pain. Accelerates tissue repair. Laser can accelerate the growth of new blood vessels and granulation in tissue and improve protein synthesis. It allows more oxygen to be supplied to the damaged tissue cells, accelerating the production, deposition, and cross-linking of collagen fibers. So this is very good in skin issues. We will learn when we talk about the WristX actually. So cold laser has been very well researched. So I was simply searching for the keyword cold laser. You can also search with respect to the therapy. If you see, cold laser has been researched a lot more than the PEMF also. You see, you find three and a half lakh results coming from Google Scholar for the keyword cold laser. This was done just yesterday, so this is updated till yesterday, and it has been very well researched for the pain issues, for the knee pain, cartilage, diabetic issues, and so on. There are so many research studies for that. In general, categorically, the benefits are: it is highly effective in humans and pets both. It is effective in headache, sprain, strain, neck pain, back pain, joint pain, sciatica, skin ulcers, carpal tunnel syndrome, frozen shoulder, fibromyalgia, other chronic diseases, arthritis, tendinitis, bursitis, prostatitis, asthma, and chronic bronchitis, even sinusitis, right? So I did use it to relieve the sinus symptoms, and it is very effective. Okay, how do you procure cold lasers? So Spooky2 cold lasers, if you buy these kits, Spooky2 XM generator portable starter kit, XM generator portable essential kit, portable generator X Pro essential kit, or the portable central generator X Pro kit. So you get these two cold lasers automatically with these kits mentioned here. Please remember, even if you buy it as an accessory, you do need the generators with you to run these lasers, okay? So the cold laser twin, it is the lasers you can use in your nostrils, right? You can easily use to relieve any symptoms related to sinus or else if you are using the twin laser, okay? Then you have the wrist laser, that is the cold laser wrist. So you also get Velcro with this. You can wrap it around. It's a band, elastic band. So if you want to heal your thigh, if you have some thigh pain, you can wrap the cold laser with this band onto your thigh, and you can get the healing benefit. Now, about the Spooky2 cold laser wrist, it comes along with 5 lasers inbuilt, such that every laser provides you 5 milliwatt of power. Okay, 650 nanometer is the wavelength emitted from every laser. And when I use the word laser, remember it has a very high quality factor. Quality factor means if it is saying 650 nanometer, so there will be a very sharp drop off in the other ranges of wavelength. So this is pretty much 650 nanometer, right? So this is literally, you can call it laser precise. So that is what laser is, highly precise in the frequencies or the wavelength. Okay, so it provides healing frequencies directly to your blood and carpal tunnel. Its specifications are it can handle maximum 10 volts, and you do provide minus 100% offset, which is taken care by the preset itself. You don't have to worry. The source impedance is 50 ohms. Maximum frequency it can generate is 1 megahertz. So that means any frequencies which are more than 1 megahertz will be converted down to the subharmonics in order for the laser to work. Okay. Please note that if the laser is not visible to you, if the frequency is very high, then it is, almost ineffective. That is what I can say. Laser, the blinking is very important because that is what is the therapy for you, right? So you want it to be visible. So that is the reason if you are going for lower frequencies, the laser light is uh, you know shining bright, and then it is more powerful for those frequency ranges. So this is one of the clear indications. The optical power should be actually more than this. It should be 5 into 5, 25 milliwatts. But operating current range is 12 milliamps to 23 milliamps. The optical characteristic, as I said, so this is just 10 nanometer apart from the peak range, and the beam divergence is just 8 degrees. So I've drawn the diagram. Beam divergence is how big the spot is, right? Spot of the laser light. So when it is touching your skin, it is just 8-degree divergence angle. Now, about the twin laser brings convenient and affordable cold laser therapy into the home using modern solid state laser technology. Spooky2 cold laser is available in 2 models, each with adapter cables that plug directly into your Spooky2 XM or Generator X Pro generator. The light energy is absorbed by the cells and this allows each cell to normalize, balance out its energy. Okay, this increases the intracellular metabolism, which results in a reduction of pain, inflammation, edema, and reduced healing time. Photons absorbed by the cells through this therapy stimulate the mitochondria to accelerate the production of ATP. This biochemical increase in cellular energy is used to transform live cells from a state of illness to a stable, healthy state. This is what we need, right? Our body gets the energy to take care of itself. That is what PEMF and even cold laser do to you, right? You can directly connect the cold laser twin to out 1 or out 2. I would recommend go for out 1, simple to remember. And then you can insert in the nostrils the cold laser. Please remember, you do get the goggles with this. You should never be looking at the cold laser directly. Due to the high intensity, it is not beneficial for your eyes. Never do that. Okay. You can also insert the cold laser twin into your ears in case of any ear infection, or onto the wrist anywhere if you have, onto the arm anywhere if you have any problem. You can see if the problem area is known to you, you can directly hold the laser such that the laser is perpendicular to the surface. Please remember, if this fashion you are putting the cold laser, you get the maximum benefit. Now, if how do you run the cold laser through the Spooky2 software? You again need to go to the shell empty preset. Please again mind you, there are two ways to run Spooky2 cold laser similar to the PEMF. One is you can use the ready-made presets, and another way is to use your own programs, because most of the times people want to run their own chosen programs. So you can go to the shell empty preset in case you want to run your program. Select Spooky Cold Laser preset. I've shown here in the image. You go to the shell empty preset, then select Spooky2 Cold Laser preset, and there you see in the last you have the Spooky Cold Laser preset. Select it. Now go to the programs tab and select your programs, say chakra healing, anything. Select it, then go to the control tab and load it onto the generator, right? So that is how you run your own custom program. But if you want to run any ready-made preset, you don't want to, get into the trouble of selecting any programs. So you can simply go to the search bar on the presets tab and type in circular bracket capital L. If you type this, you will be shown a list of programs. In the top, you can see these are the Bach flower remedies. One of my favorite ones, which are for emotional disturbances, right? So we know that emotions bind you to your diseases. This is very important. So it's a matter of another webinar for the emotional well-being. So these are the remedies you can run on the laser mode using the cold laser. This will be beneficial for handling emotional issues. So you can read about every remedy. If you click it in the note section, you can read all the details and you can choose your own program. Now you also see some acne programs. Okay. You also see ear infection programs, right? You can load these programs, or you can load these are the presets, and you can load the last one, which is the normally used preset also. So this is how you can use the cold laser with Generator X.
Hello everyone. This video will show you how to use Spooky2 cold laser devices, from hardware connection to software operation. Cold laser wrist, cold laser twin, XM generator, 5-volt power supply. Firstly, we plug the power cord directly into XM. Then we connect the cold laser twin into outbound port of the Spooky2 XM generator. Use silicone covers to wrap the cold laser twin. Then let's take cold laser wrist as another example. The connection for cold laser wrist is the same as cold laser twin. And the white band is used to extend the cable of cold laser wrist. And you can use it for other body parts, like back, leg, and so on.
And start the software. Here, we will run an acne program as an example. On the Control tab, there is a pink square button with number 5. That means the Spooky2 XM generator was found. Now we go back to the Preset tab and choose Preset. There are 2 ways to choose a preset. First, we click Miscellaneous, Spooky Cold Laser Acne, bracket L, close bracket, dash JW. Then go to the Control tab. Tick Overwrite Generator. Next, click the square button and click the Start button. The second way is to click Shell Empty Preset, choose Spooky Cold Laser bracket L, close bracket, hyphen JW, go to the Program tab and enter Acne as keywords to search program. Then go to the Control tab, tick Overwrite Generator, and click the square button. Finally, click the Start button. The red button becomes green, which means the program is running, and Cold Laser Twin or wrist should be light. Spooky Cold Laser Twin can be inserted directly into our nostrils, ear, navel, or acupuncture points, meridians. Placing the lasers further from the target can treat larger areas. Spooky Cold Laser Wrist is primarily designed to be strapped into the underside of your wrist. With a white band, it can be used for belly, back, leg, and so on.
Okay, so this was about the Spooky2 cold laser, right? Now, most important point I must stress here again is that you don't use Spooky Boost when you want to run the cold laser. So you can write it down, people who already own cold laser, Spooky2 cold laser, I mean. So Spooky2 cold laser, you never use Spooky Boost to run the laser. Okay, Spooky Boost can be used for PEMF coil, however. Now we dive into the Miramate product, which is cold laser WristX. Now, mind you, this is one of my favorite products. The reason is whatever I'm doing, I can just, use it while talking to you, while doing anything else on the computer. It gives me freedom. It is wireless. Okay. Now, cold laser WristX is a small watch. It's a wrist watch. Something like the cold laser wrist we have learned earlier. That is from Spooky2. This is another brand of Spooky2, which is Miramate. So, what features do you get with the device? This has automatic power off and backlight energy saving modes. So the light of the screen goes off after some time automatically. It is very easy to use. It is portable. It is comfortable and reliable. So if you buy cold laser WristX, which is a separate device altogether, it does not come along with any kits. So you got to buy it separately. So once you buy it, you get this nostril laser. Okay. On the top left, you can see this wire. This is the nose laser, you do get this one, and you get the charging cable. And this is how you can use the nostril laser with the cold laser wrist. But if you want the ear lasers, you got to buy it separately. We will discuss each and everything about this device too. How do you use it? What are the conditions? So if you see on the current screen on this, you see a hand symbol, right? So this hand symbol is meant for the wrist treatment. So you can put the wristwatch here. We'll be discussing shortly about the details. So this mode is meant to treat your wrist, to treat the blood, right? This is for blood purification. The next mode, which is on the right hand side, it's not a hand. This is a nose symbol. This is meant for the nostril laser or the ear laser. So the symbol remains the same. If you change this, it goes to the, if you switch to this mode, next is the nostril mode. Then there is a third mode, which is a combination of these two. So if you want blood purification and the nostril treatment, sinusitis, whatever, then you are going for the combined treatment. So this is also a possibility. So you do get three modes. Either you treat the blood, you treat the nostrils, or you treat both, right? Then you see the power indicator, the green indicator here, which shows you the power level of the device. So these are three green squares made here, which indicate 33% of the battery each. So if you see two green squares, that means it is approximately 60% of the battery left. Then you have the treatment duration. So the blue color counter, that indicates your time of the therapy. So it increments in 10 minutes duration. So 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, up to 60 minutes. So 1 hour treatment you can get with the laser. And let me tell you, there is no generator here. You don't need any generator. At the same time, it does not deliver any frequency you want. So it has been pre-programmed uh, for all the different modes. So actually, it is a no-brainer device. You can use it to get benefit from the cold laser therapy, right? Then the last one is the power here, which indicate the intensity of the treatment. So power is basically the intensity of the treatment. In the image here, you can see this is the highly intense mode for you. Okay. And here on the next image, you see you have the connector here, which is the type C connector, which is meant to connect your nostril laser or the charger. You can charge your device here. On the left hand side of the type C connector, you do see a speaker which is used to beep at the end of the treatment, giving you an indication that the job is done. And the last image is to show how the cold laser is to be worn to receive the benefit. Now, why this laser is so powerful compared to any other Spooky2 device? This laser is very powerful. This device is very powerful because it offers you 20 pieces of light, out of which 18, 18 are the ones available on the back side of the WristX, where 9 are red lasers. So I have drawn the rectangles here. The red rectangles are for red lasers. So you see in the Spooky2 cold laser, you found 5 lasers inbuilt, which were 5 milliwatt each. Now here you have 9 lasers followed by 9 LEDs, which do different job. So you have 18 pieces of light, and the LEDs, the light emitting diodes, are of three colors: blue, green, and yellow colors. The laser has a deeper penetration of around 1 to 2 millimeters. However, the LEDs work better over the skin. These have penetration depth of around zero point 0.1 to 1 millimeter. The power adapter is 100 to 240 volts, 50 to 60 megahertz, and output is 5 volt. Per laser output is 5 milliwatt, and there are three power levels. So in the previous image, you saw the power intensity. Here it is three power levels. That means two power levels can be increased at the same time. Okay. Now treatment time ranges from 10 to 60 minutes with 10-minute increment, and battery capacity is nearly 2000 milliampere. Now, this WristX combines the world's leading cold laser technology with Chinese acupuncture to effectively treat rhinitis and blood diseases, including high blood viscosity, high blood lipids, hypertension, ischemic cardiovascular, and cerebrovascular diseases. So, if you're looking for increasing the blood flow, increasing the oxygen in the blood, cold laser is a very powerful technology to tackle that issue. And, you know, giving it the capability to affect your meridians, this is a very powerful modality. You can wear it over the wrist, as I showed in the earlier image. The red lasers irradiate the radial artery, ulnar artery, Nguyen acupoint, and Delling acupoint. I think these are the PC5 and PC6 points, meridian points, which improves the hemodynamics, blood lipid, and blood sugar metabolism through photochemical effects. At the same time, when the nasal cavity is irradiated with the laser, the nostril laser it is talking about, the damaged mucosa is repaired and blood circulation around the nasal cavity is improved, which is a good therapeutic effect on acute rhinitis, chronic rhinitis, and sinusitis, etc. In addition, it has strong LED lights to enhance the effects. Now, here is the thing. The blue LED lights irradiate bacteria and viruses in the blood, destroying their DNA structure to achieve the goal of disinfection. Green lights have a certain soothing effect on fatigue, fainting, and negative emotions, which can effectively help with boosting the immune system. Please remember, in the Spooky2 cold laser, you didn't have the different color LEDs. It was only having the cold laser. Okay. But WristX offers you LEDs and the laser light, the red laser light. So the green LEDs actually boost your immune system. The blue LED light disinfects the pathogens, and the yellow LED lights can improve the metabolism, the cellular metabolism, right? So in this image, you can see the wavelength of lights used in the WristX. The red laser is 650 nanometer, which is for blood purification. The blue LED light has 465 nanometers, which is meant for disinfection. 550 nanometer is for boosting immune system, and the 570 nanometer is for improving your metabolism. Now, talking about the operational details of the cold laser WristX, these are the indicators which I've already explained to you in my earlier slides. But on the bottom, you do see the buttons which are available to you on the WristX. So you see a on-off button, the mode selection button, the intensity selection button, which is the power, and you see a time button here, which is actually for the duration of the session, right? So 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So what is the recommended treatment time? We recommend once or twice a day you can use this, 30 minutes per session. But my frank opinion is I use it for 1 hour. I have not found any single problem. I've used it for 15 days at a stretch without any problem. Okay. So this is very easy on the body and one of my favorite modality because I hardly get to notice if anything is there, it is wireless completely. Protocol duration is 10 to 15 days. We suggest you to take rest for nearly a week between treatment protocols. It is perfectly safe for long-term treatments with zero side effects. And we do recommend that you should be drinking lots of water, something like 2 to 3 liters of water you should be drinking, along with eating organic vegetables and avoiding greasy food. Why do we avoid greasy food? Why? Because pathogens can hide inside that grease layer and they can be surviving. You don't want that, right? You are taking care of the blood pathogens with this technology. Then the nasal mode treatment. So if you see on the previous slide, I showed you this is the B side visible here. The Type C connector goes here. Type C connector of the nasal laser goes here, and then the other one goes inside your nostril, right? So that is how. Make sure you clean up the nasal passage before you insert the laser. Okay. You want the laser to be concentrated on the center of the nose bridge. Also, you should not be looking at the laser. So my recommendation would be when you are sleeping, your head is flat. You can use this easily because the laser will not fall off. That is what I have noticed. The laser falls off easily. So I would recommend that sleeping flat and then doing this treatment. Wrist mode is pretty simple, nothing much to explain there. Same goes with the ear mode. So you have to just insert the B side onto the laser device and then the A side goes inside your ears. Okay. Please remember the ear laser has to be bought separately. It does not come along with the WristX. Now the general settings. Press the on off button for 3 seconds to turn the device on. The switch button has to be short pressed, which will allow you to toggle or select between multiple modes, wrist mode, nasal mode, or the combination mode. Mind you, nasal mode is also the ear laser mode. So I would add that here actually. Ear mode is also the nasal mode. So if you have the ear lasers, you will be going for the nasal mode and it will do the treatment or even the combination mode. Okay. Then short press the switch mode once to set the wrist mode. Oh, that is fine. So that takes care of everything. So all these are about the mode. So if you keep short pressing, you will see the icon changing on the screen, display screen of the WristX, and you will be able to toggle between different modes. Okay. Now, here is the thing. Once you do the treatment, you have set up your time, your power intensity, the mode. Next time when you turn on, its memory function will store your data and next time you don't need to manually change again. You can start from where you left. Okay. Of course, the counter will be resetted, but you need not set the mode again once you set it up. The treatment time changes in the increments of 10 minutes. You can also change the power level by short pressing the power button. And then you can also turn off the device automatically or manually. So the device after the treatment turns off. You don't have to worry about it. And if you want to pause it, you have to short press it. You can also pause it. Okay. Once the treatment is finished, the device would beep and turn off automatically. Charging instructions. Once you buy the device new, you have to charge it for 3 times for around 10 hours. Once this is done, the battery is in the full capacity, and later you just need to charge for 6 hours at max, and it will run for 9 hours for you. Okay. And it is recommended to charge it once in 4 to 6 months for prolonged battery. I think pretty much that's good enough for you to understand. Cautions while using any cold laser technology: never ever shine lasers directly into eyes. Keep cold laser wrist out of the reach of children. If you have a pacemaker, we don't recommend cold laser wrist. If you are sensitive to laser treatments, start on short treatment durations and gradually build. Your body will get used to the photon energy, and then you can be safe. You can safely increase the treatment time after that. Clear your nasal cavity before using the nasal accessory. Keep the lasers clean always. I recommend using isopropyl alcohol to wipe it easily. People who have cardiovascular diseases should follow the advice of a registered medical professional. Do not use if you're pregnant or have cancer or hemorrhagic diseases. We don't recommend to use laser on any cancer lesion. We don't want in any fashion uh, the cancer cells to be charged. Okay, so we don't want the any wrong things happening to cancer patients. So do not use laser on top of the cancer directly. Do not perform treatments while charging. While the laser is charging, don't do that. So this is a demonstration video on
Congratulations! Simple to
cold
use,
laser.
lots of powerful functions. In this video, we will show you how to use it. In your package, you will get the following: a laser, nasal caps.
I'm just skipping few things. Yeah.
For
Here.
nasal mode treatment, insert the B side of the external laser into the socket on the side of cold laser WristX. Insert the A side of the nasal laser into your nasal cavity and adjust it properly. Do this before commencing nasal mode treatments. During nasal mode treatment, the laser lights should be concentrated on the center of the nose bridge. For wrist mode treatment, strap cold laser WristX to the inner side of your left wrist. It should be close to your hand to ensure that the laser energy irradiates the radial artery, Dayling acupoint, ulnar artery, and Naguin acupoint. Press the on-off button for 3 seconds to turn on the device. Short press the switch button to select from 3 different treatment modes: wrist mode, nasal mode, and combination mode. Press the time button to set the total treatment duration. Each press adds 10 minutes to your treatment time. The minimum time is 10 minutes, and the maximum is 60 minutes. Short press the power button to adjust the strength of irradiation. You may choose between low, medium, or high power level for internal and external laser irradiation mode. Short press the on-off button to start your treatment. During treatment, short press the on-off button to pause or resume. When the treatment is finished, you will hear a beep. Long press the on-off button to turn off the device at any time. Unplug the nasal laser from the device before charging to avoid any damage. You will hear a beep when the watch starts charging. Thank you for watching this video.
So this was the demonstration video for cold laser wrist. So now we come to the end of the presentation. I'll be taking few question and answers here from my side, and then we will be going to your questions. So is cold laser therapy a killing or healing modality? Cold laser therapy is actually influencing your body to speed up and strengthen the healing process. Is cold laser therapy safe? Yes. However, it is not recommended during pregnancy or on cancerous lesions, carcinomas, thyroid, and eyes. What do we expect from a cold laser therapy session? Noticeable effects occur several hours after the therapy. Relief in pain or an increased range of motion in the affected area can be noticed immediately. Can I feel the cold laser during the session? Most people feel nothing at all during the treatment session. Some patients will feel slight tingling sensation brought on by the increased blood flow to the area being treated. Can cold laser therapy be used for horses, dogs, cats, and other animals? Of course, yes. In fact, cold laser or PEMF, pets would love to use these modalities, and they highly benefit from these devices. What's the difference between Spooky2's cold laser and Miramet WristX? WristX has lot more power and has LEDs too. It is meant to run standalone. However, Spooky2's cold laser can run desired programs from Generator X or XM Generator. What is the PEMF coil suitable for killing or healing? PEMF coil is primarily designed for healing purposes. It stimulates cellular metabolism to promote better health and is particularly effective for pain relief. While it can also be used for killing, its main application is in healing. Can I use the PEMF coil to help with dental infections? Dental infections are generally caused by bacteria, and the killing mode would be better for bacteria destruction. PEMF is better for healing only. So it is recommended to use contact mode or remote mode. Can I use the cold laser and PEMF coil together on the same generator? Yes, you can. You need different presets, of course. How do I imprint frequencies into water using PEMF coil or the cold laser? Imprinting is very simple. To imprint frequencies into water, place a glass container filled with water on top of the BN side of the PEMF coil, or you can also wrap around the wrist laser onto the glass. Okay, I'm talking about glass, not the opaque thing. Light will not pass through the opaque stuff. Okay, so you can also imprint with the cold laser or using the PEMF coil. Run the desired healing programs through the coil. High frequency programs can restructure the water within 1 hour, while very low frequencies may take longer. Okay. Can the PEMF coil be used on the head or thyroid? Yes, the PEMF coil is safe for use on head and thyroid. PEMF therapy is gentle and can be applied to those areas without any concern. So here are some useful links you can have a look at if you want to dive deep into Spooky2, MiraMate, right? If you wish to purchase the devices. Now here is a gift from Spooky2 side. You can use my code SID0206 to get 5% off. This code is valid till 6th March 2025. So 1 month from now, you can buy any of the products, MiraMate or the Spooky2, you will get 5% off. It costs you nothing to use this code, nothing extra. Please make your decision. Now, you can also contact me on these links. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel and you can follow me on Facebook or Instagram and on LinkedIn. And if you want any one-on-one training on any of the Spooky2 technology, you can approach me. I do offer paid one-on-one training only currently. So you can approach me if anything else is needed. Okay. Thank you so much. And I'm just providing the details again here in the chat box. So it is easier for you to write it down. So these are my details and the code here. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to the Q&A section now. Okay, so we go for the first question by Ruth. After orange light comes on, I found turning off light, then returning the orange light comes on without pressing the button. Which is better? Ruth, which device are you talking about? Is this the WristX you're talking about? We need to know. I think the WristX you're talking about. There is which orange light? There is, I think you're talking about the yellow LED. Thank you, Rita. Thank you. We'll have to give it a pass, Ruth. It's unclear question. Anonymous. Okay. Hi, I cannot see the shared window. I only see. Okay. That is done now, I think. Max has asked, I'm interested in hearing a couple of examples you may have personally had with scenarios where you use PEMF or cold laser, and what kind of changes did you see? Did you use existing presets in the database? Of course, yes, Max. Currently, I've always used the ready-made presets. I use PEMF and cold laser for both imprinting bone purposes, okay, any knee pains, and for any healing programs, back flower remedies. So these are the things for emotional, for healing purposes. I've used both the modalities a lot, and trust me, these are very powerful. And once you learn a little bit how to imprint, you can do the imprinting on your water and you can use it on a daily basis. Okay. I hope that answers your question. Karen has asked, can the PEMF be used for respiratory infections? PEMF can be used for general healing purpose. For infection, I would recommend to use the contact mode or the remote mode to find the issues, find the pathogens, and then go for the killing, right? So PEMF I would use for healing purpose. For respiratory infection, I would go for contact mode, not PEMF. Anonymous has asked, what is better to use on pulled muscles, tendons, PEMF or cold laser? Whichever you have, both are powerful, but I have both. I use them both, to be honest, right? So both will work for you. Cold laser and PEMF, both are equally powerful. Make your choice. Both are equally powerful. Anonymous has asked, is there a problem with using these devices if infection is present? No, there is no problem. Either it would be useful or not useful. Nothing negative. Melia has asked, can we measure body voltage with Spooky2? If not, what is the best way to measure body voltage? Melia, this is not the topic of this presentation. Spooky2 will not be giving you body voltage. It is not a multimeter, right? So you got to buy a very high quality multimeter. By high quality, I mean you need after decimal places, you need some millivolt range or something like that. Then you might be able to measure, but it is a very tricky matter if you want to measure voltage with high accuracy. You need to buy a good quality multimeter. Ines has asked, can bunions, cramped toes, and hammer toes be corrected with generator? Yes, yes, you can. Go ahead with Generator X Pro Essential Kit because it will also come along with PEMF and the cold laser. Ines, I think yes. Go ahead with the purchase. Dog has asked, can the twin laser be used for optical acupuncture? Twin laser be used for optical? Yes. Not I will not say acupuncture. Mm, I will say to stimulate the acupuncture points. Dog, I think that is a better way to put it. Optical acupuncture, yeah, that is technically what you are saying is correct. It would be stimulating the acupuncture points. Absolutely, yes, you can do it. Ikram has asked, if I want to use two PEMF coils, is counting the coils directly, connecting the coils directly to out one and out two generator exactly the same as connecting. Yes, yes, yes. Both are the same. Ikram, both are the same. You can use Spooky Boost for making the connections to the PMF coil, and Spooky Boost is going to give you more power, right? It's technically the same. Don't worry about it. Kim has asked, what part of the body would you place the PMF coil on the anti-aging remedy mix? Anti-aging remedy mix. Oh, okay. So this is your bach flower remedy. See, location is, yeah, I get your point. So you can use it over the face. There is no problem, right? So wherever you want to go for removing the wrinkles or anything like that, you can use PMF coil safely. There is no problem. I think Smalley has answered one question. Thank you, Smalley. Mary has asked, if you program wrist laser for atherosclerosis, will that frequency be delivered to the arteries throughout the body or is it local? It is local. Mary, it is localized. See, whichever issues are blood related, the cold laser is going to work on the blood. Okay. So remember, if you want the entire blood to be frequency beneficial, it should receive the frequency, then you have to do the cold laser treatment for something like nearly 15 days to be able to completely fill the blood with all the frequencies. So every day you will have to work on that. Otherwise, if it is not blood related, then it is a localized treatment for sure. Anonymous is asked, my issue wearing cold laser while doing other things is that you can't see well with the goggles on. No, 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 no. Sorry, don't confuse. That's a very good question. Thanks for asking. See, the goggles are given to you so that by mistake, if laser falls into your eye, you have some protection. But that does not mean if I'm wearing the cold laser, which is facing my skin, there is no way the light is going to penetrate my eyes, right? So don't be scared. Remove it. Remove your goggles and do your normal work. Follow your routine. I hope I've answered your question. That's a very good question. Graham has asked, Graham and Amanda. Okay. Two people have asked me one question. With the cold laser WristX, can you do all three types of treatment one after the other? Why not? Yes, 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 you can. Graham, that is why I love my cold laser. Remember, this is always charged for me. I'm doing a lot of WristX treatment. You know, it's a no-brainer. You just need to select the mode and the signal goes to that mode. Simple as that. Okay? Yes, you can do that. See, your body will tell you how much you are able to handle. But trust me, I have never found any detox problems, Herg's reaction with WristX. It's very good. January Roberts has asked, when having the nasal cannula in my nose, I can see some red light when my eyes are closed. That's okay. That's okay. Nothing to worry. No. Nothing to worry in that. Nothing to worry. See, that light is from within. You don't have to worry. It is not damaging my lens here, right? So it's completely safe. Nothing to worry. Go ahead. Graham has asked, when doing any of the treatment shown today, do you have to pause all other remotes? No, you don't need to pause any remotes. No. Graham, I think I've answered your question. Ank has asked, if I have stiff neck, can I use laser on neck? You can use it on neck. There is no problem. For stiff neck, no problem. Even you can use your PEMF coil. It's fine. Hank has asked another question. What is stronger for treatment, laser or contact or PMF coil? No, that's a twisted question. It depends on what you're trying to address. If you're going for healing, if you're going for improved blood flow, then laser or PMF both are efficient. If you're going for treating infections, killing pathogens, if you have a lot of load of pathogens, go for contact mode. Jessica has asked, is this safe to use if you wear an insulin pump on the body? Which one is safe to use, Jessica? I didn't get your question. It's incomplete. Uh, laser and PEMF both should be fine. I think there shouldn't be a problem, but I will have to confirm it. Anonymous has asked, can you use wrist laser if you have a titanium pin in your wrist? Yes, it is fine to use. You can. Ajay has asked, what is recommended for thyroid or throat lymph node treatment if not laser, WristX cold laser? See, you will have to, Ajay, you will have to go for biofeedback scanning, go for the Generator X Pro kit, and then find out the reasons behind the problem. Then start working on that. Uh, General recommendation would be you can always go for cold laser treatment on your wrist. Start purifying your body first. Okay, blood purification you can start with. Anonymous is asked, someone can use on wrist if they have cancer but just not directly on the cancer lesion. Yeah, you can. Yes, that's rightly what you said. Yes. Derek has asked, can we combine two PMF coil together with neodymium magnets to increase the power? You can do that. You can do that. Two PMF coils. I showed you the preset you can use to increase the PMF field. But I don't know how the signal integrity would be, the waveform. How does the waveform change? So I will have to measure with the digital oscilloscope to give you an answer. But in general, yes, if you use a magnet, it will increase the magnetic field. Okay. Jim has asked, can I use PMF cold laser to treat eczema on the neck? Yes, you can. You can, Jim. It is very powerful for that actually. Emmanuel has asked, however, on the booster, there is an out one high power colliders aren't out one ports, pass through ports, meaning they are like plugging directly. Yes, Emmanuel, that's fine. You can use Spooky Boost or the out one and out two. There is no problem, right? Both are the same. What you said is correct. These don't boost the power once on the Spooky Boost. Marcus has asked, the coil can be used on stomach for fibroids. Yes, you can. You can use it. Carly has asked, would it be okay to use for tapeworm? We don't know the effectiveness with the killing protocol. So for killing any worms or anything like that, I would say you can use the laser treatment that would be better on the killing part than the PEMF. So usually PEMF is for healing, what we generally recommend. Okay, so one question is being answered by Smalley already. Joseph has asked, is there a way I can use any of your equipment to treat dental infection? Is there a way to do this locally? Yeah. So you can use the contact mode. You can buy the Generator X Pro kit, Joseph. I would not say go for dental infection with PEMF or the cold laser. Okay, but you can definitely use cold laser to go for the blood purification work and see if it is beneficial to you in dental infection. Otherwise, I would definitely recommend go for Generator X Pro Kit and start working your way upwards. Jeremy has asked, if using coil with central plasma, does the coil auto preset? Yes. You don't have any control over any custom programs. You can't run any custom programs with that. Gabriel has asked, I have two XM generators purchased. Okay, I have one PMF coil. I want to treat cataract and edema. Where should I get the information on cold laser wrist points? Cold laser WristX you are talking about. So if you're talking about cold laser WristX, the lasers have been aligned in the fashion that it covers all the important acupuncture points for you, right? But if you have the XM generator kit, if you have the old cold laser already with you, then you will have to check which points you are addressing. For cataract and edema, you can place the cold laser safely. You can also use the PMF coil safely. There is no problem. PMF coil you can safely put over your eyes, not the laser. Okay. You will have to search for the acupressure points. Rafael has asked, please tell us about which context do you recommend you use hemp? How should it be administrable? Hemp, I don't know if I understand your question. I think it's not part of the presentation today. So maybe you can email me separately if you want to know the answer for that. Emmanuel has asked for general osteoporosis, where is the recommended location? Yeah, very good question, Emmanuel. You can keep it on the problem area. So if there is a problem with knee joint, put the cold laser or PMF over the knee joint, right? Or under the knee joint. So both ways the magnetic field is closest to the problem area. Usually if there is any osteoporosis, people know there is a sense of emptiness, hollowness on the area. What is the best to use for bronchitis? Okay, for bronchitis, I would recommend cold laser is good. Bronchitis, cold laser is good, and the contact mode always. Ines has asked, vestibular neuritis be corrected with Spooky, and what is the best way? Okay, he suffers of tinnitus. Okay, so tinnitus also, Ines, to my knowledge, it is due to pathogens. So pathogens could be the issue. So I would definitely recommend you to go for the Generator X Pro kit. You can use my code to get the 5% off, SID0206. And please start working with biofeedback scanning and you will get the benefit very soon. Thank you. Thank you, Ines, for asking this question. Thank you, Ines. Thank you. My pleasure. Jeremy has asked, what modality would you recommend for optic nerve repair? Jeremy, PEMF is very good. Remote mode is good. Okay. Contact mode is good. Scalar is good. So optical nerve repair, all these are the healing modalities. And optic nerve repair, you might get some beneficial frequencies from the biofeedback scan, and you can start working in that fashion. Lisa has asked, what if you have cancer but don't know it, and you use Miramed? What will happen to you? See, nothing to be scared about. It is the recommendation, a general precaution we always give to people. So the best way is, not going in that fashion. I would say go for the contact mode, start working what the issue is. You can find the answers to your question once you start performing biofeedback scans. You can check out my other webinars, check out the Spooky2 website even, and you can even email me personally. I will answer your question. You have to work upwards, start knowing what the problem is, and then you can decide which modality you should go for, okay, instead of directly using Miramed. In any case, using it on the wrist is the safest, so there is no problem. Joseph has asked, I heard that 532 laser is, on the wrist is good for countering nanotechnology in blood. Yes, there is a way to apply this using the Spooky2 cold laser, not the WristX. You can do that. You can run you can save 532 nanometers as a program, and then you can run it. Okay, you can do that. Yes. Catalina has asked, is the PEMF continuous or a pulse signal? Okay, it is a pulse signal. It is a pulse signal. Lulia has asked, where is the cold laser device used for acne and how long is it used? See, it depends. Usually is 30 minutes a day or 30 minutes twice a day. You can use the cold laser device for this, right? And for bacterial infections caused by this, for any bacterial infections, I would say go for contact mode, work on the neutralization of the infections, pathogens, and then come back with acne programs and balance whatever is left. Okay, it's good for healing. Or start working. Yeah, that's an important point. Start purifying your blood with cold laser, and you will see your acne issues also go down. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you so much. Surinder Kumar has asked, can you use it for Crohn and IBD? I would say go for Generator X Pro Kit if you want to if you want to address IBD and Crohn diseases. What is Mini Magic? Mini Magic, okay, has been answered. Thank you, thank you. Rafael, oh, you call me a monster. Thank you. I am, thank you. Jeremy, how does one connect two coils? Okay, Jeremy, two coils you have to connect with out one and out two at the same time. Remember, you are running one preset. I'm assuming you're talking about the dual preset. So dual call preset, which I showed you on the slide. So using one preset, two coils would be running, right? So one generator is getting occupied in this case. Fernando has asked, would it be good for type 2 diabetes? See, diabetes again, to my knowledge, is due to pathogen related issues. So you got to zap pancreas. It's advanced topic. I will not be able to give more details about it. You have to go for Generator X Pro Kit and work upwards, right? So if you want any one-on-one training, I can assist you personally. You can email me. Max has asked, why is biofeedback give you different top frequencies when you run it back to back? Okay, because it is electrical in nature, so sometimes there are some disturbances. Also, more than the first reason, the second reason is if you do back to back biofeedback scans, your body has, I don't know what time duration you are having between the scans. So have maintained some, half an hour duration between the scans at least, so that your body gets settled down. The frequencies get settled down in your body, then you get better, reliable answers. See, to give you a very good example, because you have asked a good question. One of my clients is using scalar modality for handling cancer, brain tumor actually. So consistently for past nearly 20 days, they are seeing some frequencies. We are testing the biofeedback consistency. So biofeedback scanning using scalar is giving very consistent results on different days. So I don't recommend doing back-to-back scanning every day. Give some break of 30 minutes at least, let the frequency settle down and then again scan. Okay, I hope I've answered your question. Graham, how long does the battery last on Miramate? Okay, so battery, as I said on the presentation also, Graham, battery on the Miramate, it lasts for 9 hours. So that means 9 hours programs you can run on the Miramate. Please remember, it is a laser device. Laser consumes a good amount of power. Bruce has asked, how does one use laser on face for wrinkles? So if you are using the cold laser or if you are using the general laser, both the lasers, the WristX and the Spooky2 cold laser, you can put it on the face, right? And sleep. You have anti-aging preset in the database, so you can use that for the wrinkles. Tony has asked, can you attach two cold laser wrists to one generator, or do I need two? One generator. Okay. Yes. You can add two to one generator. There is no problem. You can do that. I noticed there was a treatment protocol for asthma. Could you elaborate? Treating close. You have to run the asthma related programs using cold laser, Spooky2 cold laser or PEMF coil. You can search for the asthma programs. You will have to check if it is due to the pathogen infection, usually due to pathogen or due to allergy, pollutants, you get the asthma issue. This is very important to work on the root cause, right? So unless you are away from the pollutants or you remove the pollutants from the body, the asthma will be there. So I would say you have to go for the Generator X Pro kit and work upwards on that. Anonymous is asked, can a lady in her 60 be treated to have babies? Have you ever had an elder lady patient that was treated for this possibility? Okay. Ma'am, this is a very deep question, maybe not in the purview of current presentation, but yes, you can email me separately because there could be many reasons related to this issue, right? So many things have to be handled. So you will have to go for scalar modality, the Spooky2 scalar, or you will have to go for the Generator X Pro kit, and we will have to work on that case. If you ask me, I have treated this particular case, I would say no. But I have definitely worked people with some infertility issues, and it is definitely beneficial, right? Thank you, Janice, for appreciating my presentation. Gabrielle, for venous insufficiency and dark capillaries on inner ankle is the cold laser. Okay. Cold laser is very good in that case. Gabrielle, yes, you can go for cold laser, and also PEMF would be beneficial if you are giving specific frequencies, right? So you will have to search the database if you want to tackle that issue. Thanks for the question. Hank has asked, can you put cold laser on eyelids for no, not on eyelids. No. You will not be putting cold laser on the eyelids. That is the first caution you should be taking. Don't do that. PEMF coil is safe in that case. Anonymous has asked, can you use cold laser or PEMF for erectile dysfunction, how to use it. So you will have to search for the see, you have to go for the biofeedback scanning, search for the problems, what is happening. Of course, for such issues, PEMF and cold laser, both you would be beneficial. But again, I maintain my stance. You will have to go for the biofeedback scanning and go for the generator X Pro kit and start knowing the problem behind this issue, the root cause. Dark circles under the eyes, what helps? Yeah, dark circle under the eyes, you can use cold laser, not pointing toward the eyes, right? So you can put the cold laser here. Okay, so directly it should not be pointing towards the eyes. That's what I mean, right? PEMF coil would be very beneficial in dark circles. What is better for wrinkles? I have answered this question already. She's answering. Gabrielle has asked. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Gabrielle. I hope I could answer your questions. Is there a frequency to decrease growth of facial hair for ladies? Oh, that's a very good question. Yeah. So my answer would be go for hormone balancing programs on Spooky2 database. You will find hormonal balance programs. I think that should be helpful to you. I don't remember exactly. There was a device Miramate was selling before. Maybe Smalley can answer that question. There was a device they were selling before which used to get rid of hair. That was the laser device, laser removal. Okay. I'm not sure if they're selling now, but definitely you can start working from within, start working on the hormones. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you for liking my presentation. Julia, I didn't catch you when you said acne. Is the cold laser directly on the face? Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Can aloe vera gel be applied, for example? Yes, you can, Lulia, you can apply aloe vera gel, but I would say then in that case, wrap your cold laser with some plastic. Okay. I don't want you wouldn't want cold laser to be damaged in any case, right? So please take care of the cold laser. This is precious modality. So we come to the end of Q&A sections. You guys are so awesome. So many questions. Someone offer me water now. Okay, thank you. Thank you for loving the presentation. Thank you so much for being there. Yeah. There are so many good presets inbuilt for you already. And yeah, thank you. Thank you everyone for loving the presentation. Yes, I'm just checking if I missed out on any question. How do you load a program onto generator X so you can use? Okay, Rhonda, that is very easy. You can load the programs onto generator X without computer. Yes, you can use it without computer. You will have to check my other webinar on that. You will find webinars on Spooky2 channel. Maybe Smalley can share. I have discussed about it in many of my webinars. Deborah, you will get a replay link of the video. You will not get the PDF for sure. So you will definitely get the replay of the video. You can watch it later. Thank you, Sarah, for liking the presentation. Thank you. Thank you, Jessup. Thank you. Appreciate all your presentations. Thank you so much. You are so concise and very easy to follow. Thank you. Thank you for loving the presentation. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. So here I'm tapping the details again. Who has missed, the code is SET0206. So if you plan to buy any other tech from Spooky2, you can use this code. It will work. Ines, doctor, my fingernails are all filled with ridges. Oh, that's sad. And break constantly. What frequency shall I use? That they chip to. They are a disaster. Ines, I haven't worked on this issue to be honest with you, but start working on your biofeedback scan. Okay, you have to buy the Generator X Pro kit and start working what is causing this problem. Please understand, either you can get temporary relief or are you aiming for the permanent relief? I would go for the latter, right? So you have to work on what is the issue here. Definitely, there could be nutritional deficiencies. Spooky2 can help you in that too. And you will have to work on the pathogen issues. What is causing the problem, right? Thank you, Smalley. As usual, thanks for your cooperation. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your assistance, Smalley. Is it possible to treat dementia with Spooky2? Yes, why not? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, you can, Rhonda. You have to work on that. Yes. It's a very deep issue. It's not a, 10 days, 20 days task. Yes, but I can help you. Okay, I do offer paid one-on-one training. You can contact me. What program should you run for hair regrowth on your head? So, hair regrowth. So, again, go for biofeedback scanning. Also, for hair regrowth, hair related, you have several inbuilt programs, Tiffany. You can go for that. Also, work on hormones, hormonal imbalance, hormonal balancing programs are there. You have to work on that. Work on heavy metals issue, right? There are several things you will have to work on if you're talking about hair regrowth. Also, there are some ready-made presets, DH, David Halliday DH presets, which will help you in this case. There are many things, right? So thank you everyone for your precious time. I hope I could make some difference to your lives and could give you some information, new understanding, new technologies to think about, keep learning, keep evolving, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and lots to learn together. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anu, for joining again. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And please do use my coupon code to make your purchase and make your decision sooner. You have lots to learn in this technology, let me tell you, but it is highly beneficial and highly powerful. Thank you, JD. Thank you for joining my presentations every time. Thank you, JD. I do respect you. Thank you. Thank you, Smalley, for your time. Thank you. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye from India.